We pod.
What's going on, y'all? Jay Millen here, the Brother Guys Podcast, and we're back again with another episode of Behind the Bars.
In front of the camera, behind the bars. Yeah.
As always, I got Malcolm is important to the left.
That's me. I'm drinking carrot juice.
I got T-Rose sitting around on the boards.
Indeed, that's me.
And the song that we are breaking down today will be How Much Does a Peace of Mind Cost by Larussell and Lucas Quinn. And this is off of what, his EP album?
This is off of, I think, like his 26th album.
Okay.
How Much Does a Peace of Mind Cost?
Okay.
Totally produced by Lucas Quinn.
Indeed, shout out to them.
All right. So is that his like go-to producer?
Nah, I mean, no.
Okay.
I would say, you would say Taupe?
His go-to?
He has a few go-to producers at this point.
He has a few go-to.
I only ask that because usually when, guys do this, they already are kind of acquainted with a few, songs that they really did well. So they, end up being like, fuck it, let's do a whole tape together or project. So,
well, Larussell, from what I've seen, is the type of nigga that once he finds a producer that he fucks with or whatever, he'll just lock it.
Like,
just make
like Currency. He doesn't make it do a whole tape.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But like we said, he do have some go-to niggas that will currently,
and that nigga Taupe hard.
See. And Taupe is one of them.
But so let's crack it off, guys. How much does a peace of mind cost? I'm paying whatever. I'll write it off. I thought the paper would bring a nigga some joy, bring a nigga some peace. What you do when your hunger not satisfied by the feast.
Damn. You want to start right there?
Yeah. We stop right there.
Okay. All right. How much does a peace of mind cost? Now, when he's saying a peace of mind, he's not saying a piece like taking a piece of pie or a piece of pizza. It's peace, like the peace sign. Like, we want peace.
Peace, brother. Like peace, God.
You feel me?
Yeah. How much I think it costs?
Man.
So is this the same question as how much a dollar costs?
It's subjective. It is subjective. It's whatever makes you happy.
Yo, I kind of think it would be the opposite of how much does a dollar cost.
This is the opposite end of the spectrum?
I would say so. Because it's almost like what's money worth to you versus what's your peace and like sanity worth to you.
Yeah. From when I'm reading this, it's definitely coming off as whatever, makes you happy.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But what you do when your hunger not satisfied by the feast, and the lady with your baby look at you like you a beast, and she'd rather be at peace than have you in between the sheets, and the only time that you communicate is over beats, so the tension's so thick that y'all can barely fucking speak. Couple hours turn to days, couple days turn to weeks. Oh, we gotta go back? My bad.
Stop right there real quick.
Ooh.
And the lady with your baby look at you like you a beast. And she'd rather be at peace than have you in between her sheets. And the only time that you communicate is over beats, so the tension's so thick that y'all can barely fucking speak. Let me tell you something. The tension gets deep when y'all barely speak, but y'all gotta speak because a kid's involved. Let me tell you, it's very awkward. It's weird. But that's why you just gotta like move on. If it didn't work out, just move on, bro. Shit.
Yeah.
Cool, bro.
I think that goes and the lady with your baby look at you like you a beast goes with the beginning, the line before that. What you do when your hunger not satisfied by the feast. So it's like you got everything you need in your lady in your situation, but you still not fulfilled. So you out there still looking for some food to eat. So at that point,
but see, why she's looking at him as a beast because he's not shit. Is that what he's basically?
I believe so. Yeah,
that could be
because he was letting his lust for more come in between them, and now she'd rather be at peace than even fuck with you.
Niggas can be so self-destructive sometimes.
Yeah,
that's a podcast conversation, but
definitely,
yeah,
that's a fact.
Niggas can be very self-destructive because it's like, what are you doing? And I'm speaking from experience too. So.
Oh yeah, no, that's universal. That's a universal statement.
Yeah,
facts.
Yeah,
but so y'all can barely fucking speak. Couple hours turn to days. Couple days turn to weeks. Couple weeks turn to months. Got you down in the dumps. Once you lose your confidence, it's hard to shoot through the slump. Y'all ever lost your confidence and it was hard to shoot through the slump?
Indeed,
for sure.
How'd you get over it? Just like you gotta get through it. You gotta go through it to get through it.
Definitely had to go through it to get through it.
Yes.
Definitely
Yeah.
had to go through it to get through it.
That's the only way. Ain't no way around it.
I think that's kind of how we all kind of deal with shit at this point.
There is no way around it though.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
I'll be going through it. Y'all just go around it.
The
But
key
it really ain't that different.
I was gonna say the key to that type of shit though is taking, you know, the lessons that you're learning from the situation and applying that shit, like moving forward. A lot of niggas don't be applying that shit. They just be repeating the cycle and be like, damn, why does my life suck all the time? Back to niggas being self-destructive.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Where was we at?
It's hard to be patient with yourself, let alone trying to wait for someone else. That stanza right there kind of says a lot. And I spoke about that on one of my talking points. That's why I feel like, because it's hard to be patient with yourself. For me, that's something I resonate with a lot. Because I had like these high expectations for myself. And when I don't hit those expectations every single time, it like fucks with me to a certain extent. So imagine me trying to wait for somebody else when I'm not even patient with myself. And that's why I feel like alignment is so important, because it's like when shit aligns, whether that's you being in alignment with yourself versus you being in alignment with somebody else as well, it just, it makes sense and it's easy versus trying to force something or trying to get somebody to get on the same page as you, or those moments when you're trying to learn to give yourself grace versus when you've already accomplished giving yourself grace in certain situations. Yeah.
Great.
Bunch of empty promises and wishes. Glass half full and the sink full of dishes. When you treat the one you love like these bitches, with the perspective that the ocean full of fishes. You win the game and no one cares about the misses. You lose the game and all they talk about is the misses. The cycle vicious. For a man trying to better himself, make the cheese and grate the cheddar himself.
Shit. This is a lot.
Yeah, this song. Hey, he was talking. He was hey,
Yeah.
he got some shit off his chest with this
Going
one.
through it.
Yeah,
You need
yeah.
a therapist.
No, but it's very
Well, it
fitting
sound
to it's very fitted to the title of the track and the title of the project for sure.
Man.
Great intro.
But you win the game and no one cares about the misses. You lose the game and all they talk about is the misses.
Yeah. You can do I think I had this conversation earlier this week about having somebody focusing more on like the negative comments
Yes.
versus the positives.
Yes.
Just to keep it on social media term, you could have 1,000 positive comments, but you're going to let 50 of those negative ones outshine the others, the 1,000 that you already got. And you can't win for losing. So it's like, I mean, they're going to talk good, they're going to talk bad, but they're going to talk regardless. And that was going back to what we was talking about earlier.
Do you?
Going through some shit. You don't just have to go through that.
And it's crazy that the outcome is that and what I also get from that is that the outcome determines the perspective. Cause you win, if you win, it don't matter how many times you missed your shot. Nigga, we won the game. I could have missed 40 shots. I won the game. But if you miss 40 shots and you lose the game,
They gonna talk about all the misses.
yeah, now it's your fault. Like, damn, that's crazy.
Damn
They
if
don't
you
have
do,
a
damn
highlight
if you
tape on
don't.
SportsCenter each shot you missed.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, that's like what vicious, boy.
Yeah.
But
For a man trying to better himself, make the cheese and grate the cheddar himself.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can see through his eyes and his smile that he's barely himself. When somebody gonna get him some help? He said he need therapy.
Yeah. Said make that call.
Yeah, damn. When somebody gonna read between the songs and try to figure out what's wrong, you can tell something's off ever since he got on. Maybe it's the pressure of connecting through a phone, trying to build an audience from the back out of his home. Surrounded by community, but still feel alone. I wrote this prematurely, gonna hit different when I'm gone.
Mm.
I mean, it's hitting now.
And I like the perspective in the way that he went from making it a general thing to meshing it back to making it full circle and meshing it into back to him talking about him, making it a personal thing.
As people who has written music before, do y'all think that was kind of like Larussell is always pretty vulnerable and transparent in his music? But do y'all think it was to the point to where it was like, okay, like I'm gonna write this song to talk about this stuff, but let me not get too specific. Then as you going through it, it's just like, all right, fuck, I gotta just keep it 1,000.
That's probably exactly what happened.
It's like let me just hit it right, the nail right on the head of
like fuck it.
what I'm referring to. Yeah. And it's like, nigga, this is me.
Yeah.
That's
nobody, just me.
That's definitely probably what happened, more than likely.
I never took a summer off. Never took a winter off. Never took the fall off. Fuck, cut off, fall off. Lucas Quinn sound stripped down, took it all off. If you ain't ready for this work, then nigga, call off. I always like that line because growing up, I loved calling out of work. I used to love calling, like when I was in high school, I had my first job at KFC Taco Bell. I know they hated me. They hated me and they loved me at the same time. But I would call them. I'd be like, yeah, man, this is Malcolm. I can't make today. Yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow. They'd be like, Malcolm, what's going on? I'd be like, click. Hang up. They'll call me back twice. I won't answer.
When you would go back in, like, what the conversation?
Yeah, how that go?
They knew me. They knew me. They knew I'm gonna be back eventually.
They said, yeah, this nigga
like,
be back.
Oh, hey, it's Malcolm. Oh, I won't be here today. All right, have a good one. Bye. Like, they can get a word in. You know what's funny? Like, cause I'm about to call him tomorrow for his birthday. And
happy birthday, Jay.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jay.
Yeah, I'm definitely about to. I'm not feeling the best. I'm not gonna be able to make it in today. But like, I just like send that Teams message. But no, this time I'm sending in an email on my phone. But usually I send like a Teams message. I'm already clocked in. Not to serve them, shut my computer down before they can respond back.
Just shut the computer down.
Hey, that's me. That's me. Like, I'm the type of nigga where it's like,
guess I didn't tell you.
Hey, I'm the type of nigga where it's like, I will call, and if y'all don't answer, then I like block the number and be like, I tried to call.
Oh shit.
So they got the missed call,
shit.
but then they can't call back, and then I unblock them later.
Nigga.
I remember I used to work at Walmart warehouse, bro. They had that stupid ass point system.
Oh man.
And
we all know what that's about.
Bro. And I remember you had to like call in to like some type of hotline they had. And it was a whole automated system. You weren't really talking to any person. It was a whole automated system. And they would tell you how many points you were like occurring on the phone call. And I was just thinking, I used to always think like, man, this job is one of those jobs where they hire you just to like fire you, bro.
Hire you just to fire you? It's crazy.
That's something to talk about.
Yes, bro.
Yeah. But all right.
So
back to the song.
So that shit burned down.
Millions in my call log. I've been turning money down. Jalen, that's not funny. Niggas lost their jobs.
Crazy.
Millions in my call log. I've been turning money down. That was us calling off work, turning money down.
Thanks.
We had millions in our call log, but
yeah, definitely didn't.
Yeah,
like $200.
Probably laughing at their offers. Probably think I'm acting funny now. Just ain't got the time or the mind to show up. They don't tell you about the casualties that come with blowing up. They don't tell you about anxiety. They don't tell you the anxieties that come with growing up. They don't say how shit go down when everybody know you up. Yeah.
That bar was hard.
That's kind of like, ooh, y'all think that's referring to like the struggle the one who gets on always has when like trying to do boundaries with resources?
For sure. For sure.
Yep.
For sure.
And I feel like that's, when it comes to artistry, normally artists get on in that kind of like the adolescent, early adult stage where you just now even learning how to allocate your resources. Yeah. And then when you get such an abundance of resources, having to balance that with probably fucking being a father or a mother, with probably being a boyfriend or a girlfriend or maybe even a husband or a wife, and then also having to set boundaries with families and friends. And then the dynamics switching from your parents being the provider to probably you being the provider. That seems like a fucking lot to manage.
It definitely is. Definitely is. Shit, you were just saying it was a lot.
Was a lot, yeah.
I'm about to say, going through it, I can only imagine.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then you got to be a boss too? And like get your business right? Nah, that's a lot. Yeah. Ooh, I'm tired.
That's a lot of...
I'm tired. Everybody know your name. Everybody know your face. Hard to enjoy the meal when everybody wants your plate. Honestly, I'll sit there. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from enjoying my food. I ain't gonna hold you.
Facts.
Like,
What,
I
the
do
restaurant
hate.
burning down and you still gonna finish that plate?
You said what? What did he say?
I said the restaurant burned down. You still gonna finish that plate? That's how bad.
How much food I got left?
Oh my god.
I might walk out with the plate. You think I'm gonna leave a plate on the table because the restaurant burning down? Hell no. It's free meal at this point. The fuck? But
No.
I do hate though when you sitting there eating. Yeah, because you think I'm paying this? Nigga, the restaurant burnt down. I'm leaving. And I'm not coming back. So y'all rebuild. Y'all gonna have new management, all that. But I do hate when I'm sitting there eating and it's a fucking stupid ass, dumb ass,
Oh my
begging ass
God.
dog staring at me for my food. I be wanting to stab him in the fucking mouth. Like, bitch, eat your own food. Get away
Wait.
from me. Ugh, I hate a begging ass animal.
You at restaurants with dogs?
Not a restaurant, nigga. Just at somebody's house or anything.
All right.
You ain't never had no animals? I know you ain't never had no animals personally, but like, you ain't never been around with an animal begging you for your food?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes you
like
just
some
gotta kick
snacks or
them when
some shit,
when the
right?
owner's not looking. I'm sorry if I ever kicked your dog while you was like, hey, you just.
I've had my fights with dogs in my life.
With your food?
I told you about that dog that ate my pizza off the table.
Bro.
Oh man.
I've had like personal vendettas with dogs, so I've definitely been in that situation, bro.
Yeah.
I just cussed it the fuck out though.
I choke slammed the dog before. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna hold you. Threw it off the deck. I threw that bitch out the house like Carlton. I mean, not Carlton, Jazz.
Yeah, I told the story about when that dog shitted on my pillow, right?
That's crazy. Say that for the pod.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
I feel like I've told that story before.
I don't remember it.
Really? Heroes, have I not told that story?
I don't remember, but that sounds absolutely crazy.
Okay.
Hard to enjoy your meal when a dog shit on your pillow. When everybody wants your plate and you get that shit away, hoping it'll bring you peace. What you do when they hunger not satisfied by the feast. Oh, you see how he flipped it there? What you do when they hunger not satisfied by the feast. When you give them everything and they still asking for more. What you do
It
when
sounds
you no
very
longer.
overwhelming being like the providing nigga and motherfuckers are still not satisfied and niggas just like got their hand out. They ain't got a thank you for you. You know what I'm saying? They don't got no fellatio, like nothing.
When niggas stop saying, when people stop, yeah, that was crazy. But when people stop saying thank you, that's ridiculous. You can't never stop saying thank you. That's like, you gotta be grateful. You gotta be,
That's an entitlement trap.
what's the other form of gratitude? You gotta be grateful, gracious,
The other form of gratitude, yeah, to be grateful.
grateful.
Grateful,
Sure,
gracious, yeah.
grateful. Yeah, let's go with grateful.
Yeah.
What you do when you no longer want to dance or want to speak, want to share how you feel, because they're gonna judge you every week, because they're gonna judge you every post, from what you wore to how you spoke, got you missing old days of being unknown and broke.
Mm.
I hate when people be talking about their rich problems sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like nobody wants to hear you. Nobody. It's never gonna hit when you like are doing well financially.
Not
and-
for your fans, no.
Yeah, like a nigga who was watching that with 6 cents in his account doesn't want to hear you talk about something. Man, I remember when I was broke and I could just afford a 4 for 4.
Yeah. Because it's like
Like nigga,
Like-
you can franchise Wendy's right now. Shut up.
yeah, but it's like the niggas who, like you said, the people who are listening to it, we like as fans, we can't relate to that because we've never had the juxtaposition of living a regular normal life to being up. So like those are the lines that just be for the artists. Those are the lines that just be for the artists, like whether that's you saying it or whether that's other people who can relate to it.
Mhm.
I don't think that's ever for the fans because
Mm.
niggas don't know what you're talking about.
Can't relate.
We never been there.
Yeah.
Missing the old days of being unknown and broke. Man, I don't believe I'm unknown or broke, but like I have been.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the reason why I bring that up because it's just like
Yeah.
I see this trend with a lot of artists who try to do that. Man, I wish I was nobody knew me.
Well, Jalen, money can't buy you happiness, man.
Whoever said that.
Okay. Them niggas.
Way
who
before
buy me a
you
lot
had
of
clout.
happiness.
Way before you had clout, and niggas told you keep hope before Double XL started rigging all the votes. Let's talk about that.
Mm.
You think he was
Mm.
ever a freshman?
No,
Really?
I'm
no,
pretty sure he was offered,
probably.
but obviously turned it down.
Yeah, probably. He said he been what did he say, laughing at the offers? Probably think I'm acting funny now. Yeah, no.
So if I'm reading this right, he probably got slighted and it was just like, fuck y'all niggas. I'm trying to come back and
slide it. I don't know about slide it.
Well, no, when I say that, I mean, like, he probably felt like he should have been on the cover
And then
one year and didn't get selected. And they probably tried to spin the block and was like, oh, let's make it right. And he was like, fuck you niggas.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I see. I didn't look at it like that, but I could see that for sure. I kind of took it as like, when you see niggas on XXL freshman list, but you've never met one of their fans. So it's like, nigga, y'all clearly, how did you get here?
Yeah. They've gotten worse and worse with that over the years too. Like it's
XXL hasn't been reputable since 2014.
Facts.
Pretty much.
And the drugs seem to be the only way that you help you cope. The only thing that help you cope. This be the realest shit I ever wrote. How much does a peace of mind cost? I'm paying whatever. I'll write it off. It's tax time, guys. Go file your taxes. I thought the paper would bring a nigga some joy, bring a nigga some peace, what you do when your hunger not satisfied by the feast. I never took a summer off, never took a winter off, never took the fall off. Fuck could I fall off? Lucas Quinn sound stripped down, took it all off. If you ain't ready for this work, the nigga call off. That's it.
That nigga snapped.
Nah, every bar.
Every fucking
got
bar.
Some shit off his chest.
No
for
breath
sure.
was wasted on this track.
Yeah, fire ass beat too.
Probably
Lucas Quinn went crazy on his album.
You probably got some phone calls after you dropped this too. Like, who was you talking about?
Who was you talking about?
Yo, I always wonder how that goes down, because it's like,
what, like when a nigga drops a song and it's
Not
alluding
even
to shit.
okay,
that,
just imagine if I'm in the studio, if we all in the studio and I'm recording a song,
yeah,
and I'm talking about how the niggas around me be like doing certain shit.
Yeah.
How does that go when I come out the booth? Because I know Jalen gonna be like, hold on, what you mean by that?
Oh, thanks.
Like,
who you
and
talking
Jalen's
about?
not the only nigga who's gonna speak up and say, what you mean by that?
What
Like,
are you talking about?
you either gotta sit there with the he talking about me face and not say nothing, be like, yeah, that was hard.
What face is that?
Or you got, I don't know. I'm the nigga in the booth. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna ask for it to be played like 5 times in a row.
Like, play that back real quick. Like, you go sit there while the engineer mixing it, be like, oh yeah, he definitely talking about that moment.
Oh, okay.
That's how you feel?
Yep.
Oh. That's how you feel?
Jalen going to get on the record. He be like, you got a second verse with that?
Right. Okay, bet. Hey, get some inspiration quick.
Real quick.
Nigga was inspired just like that.
But yeah, man.
Has it happened to y'all though? Like where you put something out and somebody hits you once they heard it, like, oh, really?
Surprisingly, no.
No.
Wow.
And the shit I've said on records, I'm surprised nobody said that to me.
Never happened to you neither?
No.
Wow.
No.
See, that happened to me when All You Was Serious came out.
Really?
Yes. For sure.
See, man, that's why people don't listen to my lyrics.
For sure.
That's why I don't believe people when they say, oh, they fuck with my music. Because I'm like, y'all niggas, if y'all fucked with my music for real, y'all would have said something about what the lyrics meant. Ain't nobody ever asked me about no lyrics.
Damn.
Except for maybe my mama.
Why don't you do one of those I can't even get it out.
All right, this was
Behind the bars.
Behind the bars.
No,
Thanks,
wait. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna ask it real quick. Why don't you do one of those interactive algorithm chasing YouTube videos where you rate like 20 women, like the rappers do?
Wow, rate 20 women?
Yeah.
Like the 20 versus 1?
Yeah. Why don't you doing those videos?
I just gotta like find 20 women to like show up and then
I think they randomly find them and they just match you with them type shit. And then you like give each of them a rating.
I'm not opposed to it.
That would be really funny if Malcolm did that. You don't think so?
I'll be superficial for a little content. Terrell, I would definitely make you go with me.
I know. That's why
I would definitely make you go with me. Like, what you think? She like a 6.9, like a 6.8?
She may be. She
I'm doing decimals. All right,
decimal ratings only?
Yeah,
we're out. Behind the bars.
Now that's a bar.
We out.